You're watching MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. This week we're talking to Mike Richman, getting ready to fight Desmond Green coming up on February 28th out there in Connecticut. Good news is Connecticut is just as cold as Minnesota, where Mike is sitting right now, so at least the weather won't bother you too much.
Yeah. I'll definitely be used to the Connecticut weather. It'll probably actually be warmer there than it is here. It's ridiculous here right now.
How tough is it getting to and from your gym sometimes because there's so much snow, there's so much bad weather? Have you had to miss any days of training because of the weather? You just couldn't get out of your house?
I think I missed one early sparring morning because we had one really just snowed from 9 p.m. all the way into the next morning, and it was I couldn't even get out of my driveway. It was one sparring morning I had to make up later after doing everything, but it's been snowing like crazy up here. It's died down a little bit, but it's been super cold. My kids have had several days of school canceled. Snowing like crazy. I don't know. It's been a weird winter up here.
Now they close the schools, so your kids are home, but you still got to train. So then do you take your kids with you to go train for that day, or do they stay home?
When I have my kids with me, sometimes their mom's parents help out when she's not working, and my parents help out. For days that he didn't have school, they go over to the grandparents' house, or if their mom's not working, they go hang out with their mom. When he does have school, I bring the older one to school, and then the younger boy, who's 2, he goes over to one of the grandparents' house while I'm training during the day.
So it's not too bad. You've got a pretty good situation pretty much lined out for how you're going to function throughout the days in case there's any hiccups. Has training camp this time around been a good training camp, an easy training camp, or has it been a hard training camp, but a good training camp? Does that make sense?
Yeah, this training camp's been a hard but good training camp. This training camp, at the beginning of it and before I rolled into the 8-week time, focused on relatively easy. I was only cutting about 4 pounds of water. I just felt like I was a little too skinny. I thought I should have been a little bit more bulked up. So I just added more strength and more size. But as far as the sparring and the grappling, the MMA aspect of the training's been hard and real tough. Especially for this fight with Dez Green. He's my first southpaw I've ever fought. He's a wrestler as well, so I've been working extensively. Going live goes with Jacob Volkman, and then some other southpaw MMA wrestlers / fighters in our gym, which we have a good handful.
Yeah, your gym's kind of strange. There's very few gyms that have more than one left-handed wrestler. Like a true lefty knows how to box lefty, knows how to wrestle like a right-handed wrestler.
Yeah, we actually, my gym, we have our gym, we have a handful of southpaw wrestlers, and that still throw punches from the southpaw position. They're not just strictly shooters. The variety of talent in our gym, especially with southpaws, is good training, different looks, really different looks.
It's almost to the point there's so many guys in your camp that I tell some guys, if you're going to fight a left-handed guy, whether it's a left-handed striker or a wrestler,
I might have to move a spot. I'm losing connection here.
No worries.
Be better. Say that again.
I said it's almost to the point with your gym that I actually tell guys they need to go up there to train with you guys because there are so many left-handed guys. If they're fighting a left-handed striker or a left-handed striker that's a wrestler,
one second.
Go to your place and train.
Hey, where's the fucking modem over here? I'm losing connection. Can you hear me now? That's a little better.
Yeah, it's clear. It's definitely a clearer picture. What I was saying is that I tell a lot of guys if they're going to fight a left-handed striker or if they're fighting a wrestler that's left-handed striker but a right-handed wrestler, they need to go up to your camp to train. Just go up there for the train camp because as opposed to trying to bring in 5 guys to train with to their place. It's just better to go up there to you guys. The only downfall is that it's too damn cold. No one wants to go up there in the winter.
Yeah, it is super cold up here. And I've had some guys hit me up. Dave Rickles said, he wanted to come up and train with us. Get some striking in with us. We're going with some good wrestlers, getting some southpaw looks as well. He hasn't he hasn't made it up yet. I don't know if it's the cold weather or not. But yeah, I can see why. I can see why fighters wouldn't want to come up here. Just go the West Coast or East Coast and play on the beach and stuff.
Yeah, it's much easier in your downtime when you're taking a nap on the beach. And
yeah,
it's nice and hot as opposed to trying to take a nap underneath a down comforter with your jacket on, your shoes and socks still on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming out here on MMA Oddsbreaker. I appreciate it. Good luck against Desmond Green. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, Frank. Thanks for having me.